You have a very interesting week ahead of you because we are currently fully fledged in Mercury retrograde, and we just came out of the shadow period. And I feel like during the shadow period, you were getting tested heavily. And I'm talking about like every single day was a test, every single place you went to with the test, okay? I feel like that was the universe testing you to really sink in and be like, do you really want to continue these cycles for the next however many long that you need to continue it so that you can learn these lessons, or do you want to move on to your being a bigger and better blessings? And I feel like you decided to move on to your bigger and better blessings here with these Six of Swords here. But we have the Nine of Wands and the Devil here. Now if you were in the shadow period and you're falling for all of these tests and you were, crashing out, everything like that, this Mercury retrograde is going to be a doozy for you, okay? I'm not going to sugarcoat it because you're going to have to go through the whole cycle again, okay? And I feel like the universe, that was the test, and if you failed that test, you're going to have to go through that whole cycle again during Mercury retrograde, and it's not going to be cute. But I feel like if you have passed the test, you're moving on to bigger and better things, and you're on to this Mercury retrograde, you're going to be chilling, like straight chilling, okay? And you're going to be getting some blessings. Yeah, look at this. You're going to be getting like the blessings that were divinely meant for you, okay? But let's see what else is happening for you this week. What is happening for TikTok Collective? Well, Nine of Pentacles here. I think that was the only one. Oh wait, no, there's more. You have the Nine of Pentacles, so stability. Yeah, the Worlds. The new cycle that you... Also, I feel like this is like the new cycle that you have been just hoping, wishing, and praying for. It's starting literally this week. And I know that we're like currently in Mercury retrograde, so like if you, like I said before, if you like pass all the tests, this Mercury retrograde is going to be kind of like this transition period of you into your next brand new cycle. So it's going to be kind of like in this weird, you're going to be kind of like in this weird void. It's going to feel like you're in this weird like nowhere land, like what is it called? No man's land. I don't know what it's called. No man's land. I don't know. It's like you're kind of in the middle of nowhere, but it's like a good middle of nowhere because it's like you're not going to be, dealing with like crazy bitches. Like you're not going to be dealing with like all this weird crazy things because you're like, you've passed those tests before Mercury retrograde happened and during the shadow period. Now I feel like you're still gonna be tested just a little bit, just to see if you're really about that life. And then in the shadow period afterwards, it's like there's going to be a lot of like reflection of what you need to take on to this next level of your life in terms of like learning certain lessons, okay? But I feel like you are currently kind of like in this King of Wands energy. You're in this energy of kind of being in your power right now. What else is happening for TikTok Collective?